gosh.
You look so pretty.
Yeah.
When me and Mirka arrived to the gender reveal party, we were just blown away about everything that people did for us.
It looks perfect. I feel like it is exactly how I envisioned it, and I didn't even envision it.
Hola, amiga.
I want to have a good time today, but I don't know if Mom's going to show up, and it's hard to focus on anything else.
Let me introduce you to my family.
Hi.
Guys, I want you to meet Ethan's
I'm Lillian.
girlfriend.
Nice to meet you. You look like a doll. Thank you.
It makes me feel good. There's people that I didn't even know about that cared enough to support us for our gender reveal.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi.
Yes. It's gonna be a girl. It's gonna be a boy. I'm saying it's a girl.
I can tell that Mirka's searching for her mom.
Yeah, she's a little distracted.
It bothers me a little bit because Michelle and I put a lot of effort into planning the gender reveal party, and I want Mirka to enjoy herself. I understand. She wants her mother to be a part of her life, and I think Liliana should make every effort to do what she needs to do as a mother and support her child through this process. So I hope that she shows up today.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, that's my mom. Oh my gosh. I am excited that my mom showed up, especially since she had to take a day off work. It shows me that it is something that's important to her, so that feels good. But at the same time, she scares the out of me.
It makes sense that Mirka's scared because she never really gets to see her mom that much, and her mom's always been such a hard person on her.
That's for sure.
Hi, you look so nice.
Thank you. Look, you're so
Look at you.
Hi, Mommy. You look so pretty.
I decided to come not because I'm excited about being a grandmother, but because I know it's important for Mirka. She wants me to be involved. And at the end of the day, I want her to be happy. That's the bottom line.
You look so pretty. You gonna take a picture of you?
Yes. It's been hard for me to come to terms with that she is pregnant, and I'm very sure that Mirka realizes how disappointing all this is to me. When I found out that you were pregnant, you know how I felt.
You thought the world was gonna end?
Yes, in other words. But today, I'm just gonna try my best to put everything aside and show Mirka that I love her.
You look so pretty.
But it's definitely not easy for me.
Michelle, everything looks so pretty.
Thank you.
I'm glad that Liliana came to the party because I know it means a lot to Mirka. I think that she needs her mom. I think it gives her comfort when they're not arguing. And every daughter needs their mother. All right, guys, we're gonna do the gender reveal. So can I have Ethan and Mirka come up? And we have this lovely piñata. Wait, Ethan.
I'm not gonna pull it.
We do not know the gender of the baby.
After my last ultrasound appointment, we give the results to Ethan's aunt.
Who wants them?
I'll take this. No, I'll take them. Guys.
I'll take them. Nobody peeks. Nobody.
Yeah, she should be the only one that knows the color that's gonna be in the piñata. Right, Dad? Right, Mom?
She should be the only one. At no time did we attempt to cheat or peek at the envelope beforehand. We definitely didn't want to ruin it for Ethan and Mirka.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the hell?
What happened?
We thought we had to go to the piñata and pull the strings to find out the gender. Yeah. So we pull it, and all these different colors come out. We're like, what the heck? Hold on.
Maybe somebody forgot to put the right color in.
Whoa!
There's nothing in there.
But I'm kind of like, okay, they told everybody there was gonna be a gender reveal. They have everybody waiting. They're not gonna just leave it off. So I'm thinking something else. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, Ethan and Mirka, I want you guys to sit down over there, and we have a little show for you guys. Right over there.
What the heck?
So me and Charlie, We knew we wanted to kind of make a dud reveal, which was the piñata, but we have something huge for the actual reveal.
What the heck? What's wrong with y'all? That wasn't nice.
Plot twist.
Come on, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Out of nowhere.
There's folklorico dancers on the stage and they're dancing. And then I just hear like mariachis coming from the back and kind of like going around us. So I was like, okay, so this has to be a part of the gender reveal. That is so pretty. I felt so overwhelmed, I started crying. I don't even know the gender yet. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I felt so loved.
At first, I see pink. I was like, okay, is it gonna be pink then blue? And then one
Just
color
more
then,
pink, pink, pink,
and I
pink,
was like,
pink.
pink, 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 pink. I was like, it's a girl.
Congratulations, son. I love you, man.
Thank you.
Ay, mi amorcito de mami. Did you like it, my love?
What the hell?
My mom isn't an affectionate person, and up until now, she hasn't been supportive of the pregnancy at all.
But instead of getting bashed on, I got hugs and like best wishes.
Congratulations.
My experience at the party was a bit difficult because I really don't want her to be pregnant, but I know that it's not okay for me to say that I don't want her to be pregnant. But at the same time, I'm so happy that she's being blessed with this family. I give thanks every day because as a mother, what else can I ask for? She's well taken care of, she's loved, and I'm just happy for that.
Rihanna had been having cramps for a few hours. I took her out to the emergency room to, make sure she wasn't going into labor 3 months early. This one's short. You should text your dad and Taryn.
The doctor said that I was just dehydrated because I couldn't keep my fluids down, and so that's why I was getting the pains that I was.
She said that it was your uterus contracting because of you being dehydrated.
I'm ready to go home. Go home and get some sleep, I guess.
Good thing that turned out the way it did because, if they did have to rush you in for an emergency C-section, I'm not sure that Taryn would have had time to make it in. Seeing as how you didn't call him or text him, Taryn would have completely missed his daughter being born.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to text Taryn because he always makes everything an argument.
Honestly, I thought we were making progress. Taryn has tried. He makes it to all the appointments. He tries to communicate with you. Nothing? No response? Just talking to the wall?
I don't have anything to say.
You're so rude. I have a headache. Whatever. I mean, everybody has to make changes. Everybody. That includes you. I mean, especially you.
Okay, well, I'm tired of you guys just criticizing me.
I do know when I mess up. I've admitted to when I messed up. I've just not messed up as many times as he has. She constantly wants me to forgive him. But I'm her daughter and she doesn't ever take my side. You've got to learn to just let it go. You cannot keep holding on.
I'm not letting it go.
You can't keep holding on to everything that it just fills you with anger, and it makes you an angry person. You really need to mature up and lose the attitude. Mistakes happen on both ends, not just his. But Taryn can forgive. You cannot.
I'm not forgiving him for sleeping with somebody else. You're right.
You need to realize that you're about to be a mom. It's time to grow up, forgive, and move forward.
I don't have to grow up like you say.
If you're gonna be a mom, yes, you do.
I know plenty of moms that have not stepped up.
I don't care. I'm not their mothers. I don't give a about them. You, I do. Hello. I'm checking in for Rihanna Klein.
Here, you can set your urine on the counter and all.
Okay.
Oh, there's Taryn.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm gonna check your blood pressure here.
I do live an hour and a half away, so getting to the appointments is kind of tough, but it's important to be there, especially today, because I'm concerned about the baby and hoping Rihanna's okay. Make sure she's all right, make sure she's doing good, all that stuff.
How have you been feeling? You went to the hospital
Yeah.
since we saw you last.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
So Jessica called me and told me that Rihanna was having contractions and she went to the hospital. I had no idea, and it made me upset because I'm the dad and I should know something about it. And she just, I don't even know if she even thought about texting me, but if she would have, I would have been there probably like an hour or like 45 minutes. Better believe I'm going like 120.
Hello, how are ya?
Good.
Good. So you made a trip to labor and delivery since last time, correct? And what did they tell you?
I was still dehydrated, and they gave me some medicine.
Have you been feeling okay since or not?
Yeah.
It's scary to think Rihanna might have gone into labor. I didn't even know. The baby could have not been fully developed and all that stuff. And I think Rihanna was shutting me out because she's still mad about everything in the past, but she shouldn't put herself and our past before our child. Our child should come first every day.
You can go ahead and lay back. I'm gonna have you lower your legs if that's okay.
And before my C-section, how I have to get labs. Is that the day before or a week before?
It is usually the day before, so we don't have to do it the morning of.
Rihanna has to have a C-section because she is not able to medically have a natural birth.
Whenever I was little, I had an anoplasty, and it's just a surgery where they had to move my butt and my vagina.
So they think if she had the natural birth, it would cause them to have to go in there and reconstruct the work that they did during the anoplasty, and she might not heal correctly. So how long does the whole procedure take? Like when you start the C-section? Or
30 minutes to an hour.
Told you.
It's not very long.
Didn't debate it.
And one person will be in the room with you.
Well, with Rihanna having a C-section, she can only have one person in the delivery room. And she's pretty set on me being in the delivery room with her instead of Taryn because she just thinks that Taryn may bring her more stress. But I'm hoping that she will change her mind.
So we'll assess the baby, make sure she does okay, and then we'll put her to your chest.
I feel like I deserve to be one of the first to hold my child, and I want to be in the delivery room and think I deserve to be in there just because I am the father. That's it.
No. I mean, I don't really feel bad because he put himself in the situation.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Other concerns?
No.
Using a child as a pawn to get back at someone, that's the worst thing and the most cowardly thing that somebody could do.
I'm not using it to get back at him.
I mean, you saying he's not going to be in the delivery room, he's not going to be in the hospital room, he's not going to be around, that's literally what that is.
All right, you're almost there.
Super close.
You are. So see me in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
I'm really concerned about Rihanna not wanting me to be in the birth room, and I hope it's not a sign of things to come. But when the baby's born, Rihanna doesn't let me see her, I'd probably have to take her to court to just try to see my baby as much as I can.
I wouldn't say that me and my mom were close before I got pregnant. My mom worked all the time, day and night, and even on the weekends. So I kind of just thought I was like her help, because I would take care of my brother and I would try to clean up and cook for him.
But now that she kicked me out because I got pregnant and I'm living with
Ethan and his parents,
I miss her.
because she's my mom.
I do miss having Mirka around since she's gone. It's obviously hard not having her, but it is what it is. I miss her, but I know that she's doing her own life and that she needed to move on because now she's having a baby. When do you have your next gynecologist appointment?
It was last week.
How come you didn't tell me?
I went to my latest ultrasound appointment with Ethan and his parents. I didn't even bother calling my mom because I knew that she was just going to turn me down like always. Plus, Ethan's parents have been way more supportive of the pregnancy than she has.
There's your baby.
It's a big baby.
Oh, wait a second. I want to see the picture.
I don't really expect my mom to be more involved with the pregnancy than she already is.
I work such a long schedule. I don't have much time off or available to talk to her. She doesn't talk about her pregnancy much, to me, at least. And I know that Charlie and Michelle have done everything possible to make you feel welcome.
Yeah, this should be good.
Now you're part of that family. It's hard, but then again, you know, if you would have followed my advices, we wouldn't be in this situation. Because I ain't taking care of a baby that is not mine.
I know.
Ever.
I know.
Okay. You're gonna have to adapt to what is now upon you. It's hard. It was hard on me, God knows it. I felt so betrayed. I love her. I love her with all my heart. But in my mind, this baby is coming to ruin her life, which is why I told her the best decision for you right now is to terminate the pregnancy so she can go on with her lives. Everybody's thinking about the baby, but I'm thinking about my baby. That's what I care about her. I'm not gonna care about anybody else more than I do her and my son, because God knows what I've gone through to raise him by myself. So other than that, did they give you a video with the sonogram, and how were the results for everything else?
Have not gotten any videos yet.
Did they tell you the gender?
No, I don't want to know. They give me the results, but I don't want to know.
What do you mean you don't want to know?
I want to have a gender reveal.
Have you planned on it already? Like all the details?
Somewhat, but we still have a lot of things to plan.
I am very thankful. Michelle and Charlie are stepping up for Mirka. She has a family that wants to be involved with the baby. But I feel doing a gender reveal, it's a little excessive just because I believe that by doing that, we're celebrating teenage pregnancy. And in my opinion, teenage pregnancy is not something to be celebrated.
Actually, was gonna ask if you could go.
Hi, girl, I don't know.
When I first moved in with Ethan and his family, it was hard to adjust. To me, I'd say that it is kind of strange to see a family actually like care about each other. I always thought it was like, oh, that's not even real. That's just in the movies. But now I guess I'm living in a movie because I see it every day.
Okay, so can I know the girl name?
No,
No. How about the boy name?
no, we don't have one.
Thought y'all would have had a name already.
No. Remember the big fight that came from the boy name? I don't even want him to discuss it.
I feel like if we have a boy, we will argue a lot more over a name.
Oh, hell yeah.
We cannot just come up with one name. So we get into arguments. But he is the type of person that's like...
I just felt like it was putting too much stress on her. So I just told her, look, all you need to do is just wait until the gender reveal party that my parents have been planning for us because it's only about 1 week from now.
But then it's taking us this long. We're 19 weeks pregnant and we don't even have a boy's name.
Just be patient, wait a week.
And that's gonna be too late. I like being prepared.
Sorry, I can't argue with her. I never win.
So, what are we gonna do for a gender reveal?
So we need the piñata so we can do the reveal. We
Wait,
can
is
do,
that what it's gonna be? Like that's
we
how
can
it's
do the
gonna go?
avocado if we can find it.
I've never seen an avocado piñata.
It's so cute.
We had to get that custom
We need
made.
to find
I was about to say, I think they can custom make it.
I love the way that Ethan's parents took control of planning the gender reveal. I don't know if they're having fun planning it. I know that it's very stressful to throw a party in general, but they're good at hiding their stress a little bit.
So I think we should set up the tissue flowers.
Oh.
And then as people get there, if we need, we'll just put out those plain tables and like, because it'll already be dark and stuff. 2 years ago when I was pregnant with our daughter River, I wanted a gender reveal party, but we had a couple ideas and we'd kind of throw them back and forth, but it just didn't happen. So I'm really excited to plan one for Ethan and Mirka. I need to order the chair sashes. Like on the back, it's like a ribbon that they wrap around. If I don't order them now, then they're not gonna get here in time. I was thinking the fiesta theme already because I thought it was super cute. So I pitched it to Charlie, and this is what happens when you pitch something to Charlie. Charlie takes that and he blows it up like 300%.
You know, we still have like tons of decorations to get. Did we ever decide what we're gonna have for the centerpiece?
I have some lanterns.
Are we gonna fill them up with anything? The lanterns?
We can decorate them with flowers.
I am extremely grateful to have the support of Ethan's parents. I am not only thankful for what they've done for me, but what they're doing for my baby, especially since my mom isn't supportive at all.
And of course, you know that we would do anything in our power to help you and Ethan through this transition.
I think you guys have shown that.
So can your mom come, Mirka?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I never know what my mom is gonna do. She's very unpredictable, but I do hope that she can make it to the gender reveal.
I think it's really important that Liliana comes, otherwise she may have regrets down the road. As a grandparent, I wouldn't want to miss any of that opportunity, being there as a support system or as just a parent to your child, because after all, they're carrying your grandchild.
Yes. If she doesn't, it'll really break my heart.
Jenna, Aiden.
Yeah.
We got you guys something.
Was that a crib?
Maybe.
That's really big. Where's it going?
In your bedroom, right where Bun Bun is.
My bunny's name is Bun Bun. And I love my bunny a lot. I've always wanted a bunny, but my dad would never buy me a bunny. I don't know why, but he would never buy me a bunny, so Aiden got me the bunny. He bit me.
I don't really like the bunny.
I love him. I think it'll be so cute to get Easter pictures of my baby and Bun Bun. That's gonna be so cute.
So Aiden and I are gonna get this up there. We'll get Bun Bun out of there.
Where's the bunny supposed to go?
The garage.
Garage.
I'll tell you to keep your dogs in the garage.
It's because you don't own the house.
Like,
So
the bunny's staying in my room.
it's not. It stinks.
It doesn't stink because I cleaned the cage.
I smell it.
No, you don't. Then you're smelling your dogs. You're smelling your dogs.
All right, let's just get this up.
Getting annoying.
I don't think she ever says thank you.
No.
Where's it going?
Right there.
We can't, there's no room.
There's room right there between the dresser.
Just hope it fits.
It's going to, because we're gonna get rid of this.
No, you're not touching the rabbit.
Aiden, what do you think?
I don't know.
You're playing it safe.
I'm playing it safe. I just let you two butt heads about it.
Aiden wants to make my dad happy. Why? I don't know why. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, until we get our own house, like, we're all living together. So it's pretty much like everybody has to get along, everybody has to like each other. I think Matt's one of those people where he just wants to, like, get it done and over with, like, now.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be tight.
This is what's happening. Like, we're putting it together, it's staying in here. So.
Why don't we start putting it together and see where it's gonna fit when we actually
It'll
see it?
fit either there or there, for sure.
I'm not moving my whole bedroom around. We have the bedroom we don't use. So I'm not understanding why a spare bedroom wouldn't be turned into a nursery because it's a spare bedroom. The point of having rooms in a house is to use them for yourself.
It's really cute. I like it. Wow, it doesn't look like it's gonna be that hard to put together either.
Maybe you guys should go downstairs and do something instead of supervising.
Instead of watching you.
I know my room's not small, but it's not that big.
Jenna does usually end up in the long run getting what she wants. She has mastered wearing me down. But with this, I'm drawing a hard line on this one. I just don't see the need of it.
Okay. You're not touching the rabbit.
Whatever. She's ridiculous. So what are you thinking, Aiden, about the crib? I think it can fit there. It's not perfect, but I definitely think it fits over here.
Yeah.
We move Bun Bun to the garage.
That doesn't make sense when there's a spare bedroom.
No, I don't think the spare bedroom should be turned into a nursery because I just don't see the point of it. Jenna's got a pretty big room, and we use that room when guests come over and stay. But she gets pissed off about it.
I do. It's really frustrating to me because he's not listening to me about the nursery.
I've already made my decision on it.
Aiden.
It's not perfect, but I definitely think it fits over here.
Yeah.
We move Bun Bun.
Yeah, well, that's it. Jenna doesn't want it to go, but the rabbit is. It's so dirty. When Jenna originally wanted the bunny, I told her it wasn't really realistic. It's just one more thing that she has to really, like, care for, to, like, worry about. It's not as easy to take care of as she originally wanted to, which I guess it shouldn't be easy, because she's having a baby. That ain't gonna be easy. So I don't want it to sound like the bunny's hard to take care of. It's just the fact that the bunny's gross. Like, I hate to say it, like, the bunny's litter trained. He's just gross. Like, I've never seen an animal that goes to the bathroom so much.
Don't touch this. Most of the time, I'm grateful that Aiden and my dad have a good relationship. Sometimes I get irritated. They almost are like a tag team against me. They both complain about me to each
Jenna's a
other.
hard person.
I don't think so.
Jenna knows she's difficult.
Not really. I don't think I'm a difficult person.
I mean, I see where Matt's coming from. I think Jenna, she just woke up and was like, I want to be a to my dad today. Like,
I didn't think that. That's ridiculous to say.
it's just like, I feel like Matt's the one who supported us the most through the pregnancy. Realistically, Matt's the one doing everything, and without him, we'd be doing it all on our own. I'm just saying, like...
Bun Bun's either going to the garage or the Humane Society. Let's figure out...
Just stop. You're not moving it.
Why?
Stop.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Is it me?
Just
that makes you so
stop.
pleasant?
Just stop. I think the hardest part about being pregnant at my age, for my situation, I don't know about other people's situations, is feeling like people are trying to take over.
No one's trying to take control of anything, Jenna.
I'm saying if you do, our relationship's gonna get worse.
So it's already
That's what I'm
bad?
saying.
So we have a bad relationship.
I don't think it's very good. It's not.
But it's awesome when you need something.
Oh, okay.
Rocking chair over there, changing table right here.
There's a room right next door that's empty. Like, seriously, they could make a nursery out of it and everything's gonna fit in there and nobody's gonna be crammed. I'm not trying to get in the middle of the relationship between Matt and Jenna. But I feel like truly Jenna's room right now is kind of packed. And so the baby truly is gonna need his own room.
All right, I mean, if that's what you want to do.
No, I just think it makes more sense.
But they're gonna have to redo a lot of stuff in there, and it's gonna
Right,
be on.
they'd have
It's gonna
to
be
do
on.
painting and stuff.
It's gonna be on them to do the work for it.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's annoying that I have to go through Kathy to get what I want, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get what I want. How does it feel to be wrong?
I don't really know yet. Hasn't happened yet.
Did he just bite you?
No, I thought he went after me, but
he's such a jerk.
So today's sonogram appointment will tell us the gender of the baby for the gender reveal party. And we're all very excited.
Very excited.
And it means a lot that they're all there in the room with me and I get to share it with them.
What's SSN?
Social Security number. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are Ethan's parents. Michelle and I have been together for going on 20 years already. We got together during the summer of 10th grade and we knew we were gonna be soulmates. We've been happily married with 3 children.
Well, now Mirka, I could say she's a part of our family and a new baby on the way.
Absolutely.
Emergency contact?
You can put Ethan's.
Relationship? Baby daddy? Did I put that? No.
So Mirka wound up living with us after she told us that her mother had given her an ultimatum.
I didn't kick her out. She kicked herself out. At the moment that she decided that she was gonna be sexually active, that's when she started considering getting kicked out of the house. I mean, you made your choice, so let's not get confused about that.
She had 2 choices. Keep the baby and move out, have an abortion, and you can stay. Plain and simple. Did your mom know that you were gonna get an ultrasound today?
I think so. She's working.
She's working.
When I told my mom I was pregnant, she legit told me that she wanted nothing to do with me and it hurt me. Especially knowing how she is with all my cousins' babies and every other baby, she gets so excited. And she told me that she wasn't going to love or have anything to do with her own grandchild. She told me that if I kept it, she wasn't going to love it. She wasn't going to do anything for it because it's not her baby. That's what she said.
To me, I just felt horrible hearing that because that's her own flesh and blood. So even though it's so wonderful that we have such a beautiful support system coming from my family, like, that's just unbelievable.
Employer?
Any.
Anybody tired?
You should be excited.
I am
You're
excited.
gonna see your baby.
I am. I'm just tired.
I know that Michelle and Charlie were teenage parents and they made it work. You know, they finished high school, they went to college, they have really good careers, and in their minds, it's possible. But the way I saw it was, you guys are a unicorn. You know, you guys are like something that is not seen often, you know? And because you guys are this, the kids are thinking that it's gonna be the same for them, which I understand it's possible, but it's still a teenage pregnancy. She's still gonna suffer through all this. But I was grateful for them. I was grateful for them coming forward, for Michelle and Charlie saying that they were going to take care of everything. But no, I didn't think, oh, she hit the lottery. No, I was more just grateful.
So what do y'all want, a boy or a girl?
Both.
For like the 100th time we
No,
told
no, no.
you, a boy.
I know, but I want to see if you change your mind.
I would like if my mom would go to doctor's appointments and be there for me, but in a way I understand because she always told me that if I was grown up enough to open my legs, that I should be grown up enough to be responsible for the consequences.
I am very thankful for Ethan's parents. I am not only thankful for what they've done for me, but what they're doing for my baby. Since I am lacking support from my mom, I more than likely wouldn't be the person that I am at this moment without them.
Oh, I love you.
We're gonna be right in this room, and I'm gonna have you lay down on the bed for me. Okay.
Can we just tell you in advance that if there's any like exposure of the area of the baby that we don't want to see that?
Okay.
The genital?
The genital.
You know what? Anybody who knows sex and gender?
Not even my parents at all.
So we asked the doctor to give the results in an envelope, and we're gonna give it away to Ethan's aunt so that she can kind of set up the whole actual reveal of the baby's gender. And we're just hoping that nobody peeks.
There's your baby.
That's a hand. It's a big baby.
Oh, wait a second. I want to see.
Oh, wait a second.
There's a little arm also.
Where?
Right there.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Can't see.
It's very overwhelming to see that our baby has grown. The last time that we saw the baby, it was a little blob and didn't look like a baby.
And you can actually see in the baby, you can see the toes and the feet.
Look, baby, we're grandbaby.
It's 3.
Cute.
I was happy to see my grandbaby, and I think Michelle and we got a little emotional.
Yeah, it was really cool, and to know that that's my grandbaby in there, it was a warm, fuzzy feeling. So I just don't understand why Liliana doesn't want to be a part of this experience.
So is it Ethan Jr. or Mirka Jr.? We're just joking. Don't tell us.
I don't feel the need for me to be at a doctor's appointment and just pretend that I support a pregnancy that I'm not okay with. You can't drive. You obviously haven't finished school. You can't have a job because you're barely 15. How are you gonna raise a kid? You know, Mirka wants me to feel connected to the baby, but she knows better that I'm against all this.
Okay, we're done for today. So cute. If you guys can just stay here for a minute, and I'll be right in.
Sure. Awesome. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Even though my mom isn't looking forward to anything relating to the pregnancy, I am still very excited for the gender reveal because this will allow me to start preparing for the arrival of the baby.
Okay, we're gonna get the results, and nobody peeks. Nobody.
My parents have stepped up in ways that Liliana hasn't. Liliana hasn't really been in the picture, but my parents have, and they've been helping us out through everything. My parents are very excited for the gender reveal, and I'm hoping when you invite your mom, she'll come around. I'm hoping, at least, she will.
Maybe, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Why?
She told me to get an abortion.
Okay. Who wants them?
I'll take them. No, I'll take them. Guys.
I'll take them.
He puts them in his jacket.
Thank you.
Bye.
For me, taking care of Layla while Tyra's at school, I mean, it's not really hard because, I mean, Layla's a good baby. She can just play all day, and then we take naps at the same time, and we just wake up and start playing again. So, I mean, it's pretty good.
But I do miss Tyra because I haven't seen her in a while.
and Layla misses her too.
So, Alex, when is Tyra coming back home?
I mean, honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but I can ask.
Alex, how do you not know when she's coming back home from school?
I don't know, I just didn't ask her before she left, and I haven't really thought to. Without Tyra here to like lean on and help me with Layla, I know that my mom and grandmother will always help me if I need it. My grandmother raised me for as long as I can remember. She's always been kind of my mother figure, I guess you could say, just because my real mom stayed away. It kind of sucked a little bit, and you know, seeing that and how that went, I didn't want Layla to go through that because no kid should have to go through that. So I just wanted to step up and just be the best dad I could be to her.
So, Julie, how was the drive to pick up your boyfriend? Well, we didn't get here till about 5 o'clock. It was pretty tiring, especially when I got stuck in traffic from a wreck for about an hour and a half on the way there.
So basically last night, my mom just hits me up and lets me know that she's going to get her boyfriend. So I was just like, okay. I was kind of just freaking out because there was a stranger in the house, but I mean, it's my mom, and I've never really been one to voice my opinion on stuff like that, so I just sit back and let stuff go as it is. So, do you know how long your boyfriend's gonna be staying?
I'm not sure how long he's gonna be here. Kill me with that. Layla. Right now, I am dating a guy. We've been dating for about 6, 7 months now. We did meet on the internet. He does not live here, but he is staying here with me right now.
I did not know he was gonna be coming to stay.
It was all of a sudden thing, him coming to stay for a little while.
I am like a little bit on edge because he is a new person, and I feel like any somewhat new parent and like a new person moving into their house, they'd feel the same way.
Yeah, I felt like it should have been more ahead time talking about this because I feel like I'm right in the middle of everything. How can I tell Julie no and tell Alex yes about her boyfriend coming and Tyra living there?
I don't know how to tell Tyra about the situation, but hopefully, I mean, I just hope that she kind of just stays chill and doesn't freak out. But I'm definitely nervous.
It means so much to me that I could actually get the opportunity to go to college and be a college cheerleader, which has always been my dream. I know that most teen parents don't really get the chance to ever do that, but me going to school, it was a hard decision to make because when I got pregnant, I knew I had to be a mother. But after I had Layla, I also know that she deserves to have a mother that was strong enough to still do like what she wanted. I don't know. It's hard for me to like obviously forget about Layla and Alex at home and what they're doing and what Layla's doing. Like when I'm laying in bed and I can't stop like thinking about her, or can't fall asleep because all I can think about is like if she's okay or if she's asleep or does she know that I'm not there with her?
Let's get into our stunt groups, and we'll decide what we're gonna do for the intros. Ready? On 1.
Being away at school, I miss Alex and Layla, but I also miss my mom and my sister because I don't get to see them that often.
My name is Tiara. I'm 17 years old, and I'm Tyra's sister, and I have a daughter, Ella, who is 14 months old.
My name is Melissa. I'm 39 years old. I'm Tyra and Tiara's mother, and I'm Ella and Layla's Mimi. There's 5 generations of teen moms in our family, and Tyra will be the first one to go to college and hopefully graduate. So it's happy tears knowing that she gets to be a mama and do that because I didn't.
P-I-O-N-E-E-R-S. There you go. Okay, let's take a break.
It's like I'm freaking out because I checked my phone and seen that Alex texted me and he told me that his mom's boyfriend A man that I don't even know is gonna be moving in. When I called him, he didn't answer. So right now, I'm worried about Layla's safety and where she's at.
Hello?
Hey, where are you at?
I'm at home right now.
Okay, so just some stuff happened, at Alex's or whatever, and Julie's boyfriend is like moving into their house.
So what do you want me to do? Go get Layla?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm shaking. I want to throw up. I think it's just because I'm not there. It's hard enough being away at school because I'm not there with my daughter to protect her, and also makes me feel like that I made a mistake even going because I would rather spend time with her than be at school. It's gonna be my fault if something happens to her.
Well, Mom, come and get her.
What's going on?
It's just a lot. It's hard this time.
What, being away?
Yeah. Especially like when something happens and I'm so far away that I can't do nothing.
I know what happened.
Alex's mom has a boyfriend. She hasn't known him for very long, and he's moving in the house with them.
Okay.
Where Layla's staying.
Yeah.
I think I would be more okay with it if it was like, if I was there, but if anything happens to her, it's my fault. It's gonna be my fault.
It's not, well, that's not true. When Tyra showed interest in coming to school here and cheering for me, I was really frank with her, being a mom myself. I told her, this is not going to be like missing your childhood friend over the summer. This is going to be a whole nother level of emotional connection that you have with Layla, and it's going to be really hard. Seriously, you need to feel empowered as her mother to call the shots.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your time. Come back in.
I just don't wash my face.
Yeah, it's rough.
I know that Alex's mom and his grandmother love Layla, but I don't trust this man that I don't know in the same house as her. Julie has only been dating this guy for a few months, so I'm worried about Layla's safety, because if you're letting that happen, there's no telling what you would let happen.
Every day is gonna be magical with me.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be as easy as you think. It's not just cuddles and kisses.
I know.
Dirty diapers and baths at 4 a.m. because she's covered from head to toe.
Oh my gosh, I know.
You're gonna need a lot of help, and that's why I told Taryn I think it'll be good for him to be there to help you.
I'm Taryn, I'm 17, and I'm the dad. Rihanna was 14, I was 15 when we first met. She was the new girl, and she was the cutest girl in our high school. We became emotionally attached, sexually attached. I cared for Rihanna like crazy. I don't know, I always wanted to be with her. That was my new best friend, my new everything.
In the beginning, I did feel like it was me dating my best friend, but then we just kind of drifted off. And by the time we found out I was pregnant, we weren't together.
But I know I'm the dad, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's constantly texting me or calling me, asking me how the baby's doing, how you're doing. So it's not like he just doesn't care about you guys.
That's how he acts.
No, you think that way because he's not able to communicate with you because you won't speak with him. When I found out I was pregnant, I had my mom tell him because I was crying so hard I could not talk.
Yep. Well, I was worried. Well, my life just changed, and I don't know. Whenever she told me, I was pretty supportive. I was like, we're gonna get through this. We'll be okay. But it's hard because Rihanna doesn't talk to me.
I told Taryn that it would be good for him to come to the house. I mean, you don't have to have a conversation with him about you personally, but he should be able to talk to you. How's the baby doing? What did the doctor say? And you communicate back with him. It's not about you anymore, and it's not about him. It's about your daughter. Okay? And stop shutting down every time I talk to you. Okay is not the answer to everything.
Okay.
That's my point.
Well,
Okay,
it's annoying.
I get that you get annoyed, but you can't just say okay to everything. Okay is not the solution to everything.
No, but it makes the conversation go a lot by faster.
I'm not asking you guys to get back together. You know, I didn't forgive your dad so we could work things out to be a couple. I worked things out with your dad so we could have a relationship for you. To make your life easier. You're 15 and you're still thinking like a 15-year-old. But you're pregnant now, so you need to think a little bit older. You have so much growing up to do, Anna. The baby's gonna be here in 10 weeks, so you are running out of time to fix this. This is his daughter, and he needs to be a big part of her life, just like Rihanna is. So Taryn's gonna be here in about 5 minutes. You gotta talk to him, okay?
Or you can, and I'll sit here and I'll eat.
I'm serious. It's important to me and to your daughter, and it should be important to you, that you guys fix things before you have her. I don't want to be in the middle. I want them to get along and communicate on their own. But she has zero communication with Taryn. I mean, she is making it impossible for them to have any type of relationship.
Why aren't you talking to him?
They're just personal reasons. You didn't like that he was Snapchatting girls, and he didn't like that you were Snapchatting boys. Typical teenage drama. How are you?
Good.
Long time no see.
I guess so.
All right, so we need to have a discussion. This is really getting out of control. Like, there's no communication.
Yeah.
Anna's pretty upset that you hadn't been involved as much.
I want to be.
You don't put forth enough effort.
It's not like I can just move here. And I said the second I graduate, I'd come and help instantly. The best I can do.
I mean, it's not easy to be there completely when you live far away and you have all your obligations.
Yeah.
But even if she's being an there, you guys aren't getting along, still text her and let her know that, you know, you're thinking about the baby, or, you know, you're wanting to know how they are feeling, or
All
whatever.
I do is think about that baby now. I want to see my daughter every single day. I want to be there as much as possible, no matter what. But I live like an hour and a half away, and I'm trying to get scholarships. I'd like a scholarship off football or wrestling. So it's hard.
I want to get the settled. Hannah, come here. Having difficulties there?
Yes.
How does the baby feel?
Good.
How's school?
Good. You're so short with him.
I don't have anything to say.
I don't know how you guys go from breathing for one another to just completely hating each other and not communicating.
She went to her mom's and, like, she left me. She moved. She just...
You left me.
I did break up with you, but you moved away.
I mean, I had to do what was best for me. It was for me to come to my mom's house.
It was long distance, and that's hard. I was going through emotions, I guess. I don't know. I've never had to go through anything
Okay, and
like
so
that.
was I.
You know, this tension here, like, we need to find a way to break this. What would you like to see happen?
Him put in effort. Him coming to the rest of the doctor's appointments.
You know, it's not as easy for him as it is for you. Taryn has work, school, and sports.
Okay, I have school. I miss school.
Yeah?
I can't do the sports I want to do.
That's because you're pregnant, though.
Okay.
So you think if you have to give it up, he should have to give it up?
Yeah.
That's kind of selfish. I mean, I get...
Because I want him at his child's appointments. You're just gonna take his side again. Just stop.
Sometimes you gotta think like a grown-up. So is that gonna help you let go of some of this anger you have toward him?
Not all of it.
Okay, not all of it, but enough to form a line of communication with him?
Yeah, I guess.
Huh?
I said, yeah, I guess.
It's better than a no.
It is.
I wish Rihanna still lived in Fredonia and we were still together.
Wait, does that mean you still have feelings for her? I mean, that kind of implies that you...
I don't know. I like to tell myself I don't want to be with her, I don't want to be with her, but...
You do?
When I just think all the time, and I don't know. She's carrying my baby. It's kind of hard to just fall off.
Well, don't give up. Don't stop trying.
I know.
We dated for about a week before we had sex. And I lost my virginity to Mirka. I was so nervous.
Want to know something? Never mind.
What? Go.
No.
Yes.
The first time was the only time we used a condom.
So, are you excited to go with your mom?
She always makes me feel kind of bad. The relationship with my mom growing up, I kind of just thought I was like her help. When my parents got divorced, we didn't have a lot of money. So my mom was always working just to survive off basically just paying rent and getting food. We rarely went out to eat. We rarely went out to places together as family. Mostly because my mom was always tired from working, but just because it was always just for her trying to save money so that we can afford the things that we really needed.
I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I haven't seen her in a while. Like, 3 weeks is a while for me, but yeah.
When he broke the news to me that Mirka was pregnant, Ethan said, Mirka's mom is not going to be happy, and she has told her before that if she were to ever get pregnant, that she would have to leave. And so I said, well, you know, a lot of mothers say that. It may not be true, but Mirka's mom said, okay, you need to leave.
So Ethan asked us if she could move in so that they can raise the baby together, and we agreed that that would probably be the best thing to do. Michelle and I were in a similar position as Ethan and Mirka. When we were 15, we were pregnant.
I did, unfortunately, have a miscarriage, but I was asked to leave my house and stay with Charlie so that he could support me. My parents, they were still supportive. I mean, they helped us out as much as they could. In Mirka's case, you know, her mom really didn't want anything to do with the baby. Okay, Mirka, we're gonna take off.
Okay.
Good luck with your mom today.
When I found out Mirka was pregnant, I felt that I had been betrayed. It's unfathomable, but Ethan's our son, and we were willing to allow Ethan and Mirka to continue to live at our house because the one support system that Mirka had already closed her out, and that was her mother. There was no way I was gonna do the same thing to Ethan, because then they would have both been on the streets with our grandchild.
Just listening to what he said, it just feel devastated that the only person I had there for me didn't want me anymore, didn't want anything to do with me. And people that really don't even know me were willing to take a chance on me.
I already know I'm gonna cry. I was crying.
It'll be fine.
I feel like it would be hard to see my own mother if I was kicked out by her. I would feel nervous.
Since I moved in with Ethan's parents, I haven't seen my mom in 3 weeks, nor have I gone to church with her.
So the idea of that I ever see my mom, like it freaks me out. I don't know, like it messes me up.
I am Liliana, I am 38 years old, and I am Mirka's mom.
Let's go. Basically, when I know that I'm gonna see my mom, I kind of get a little bit nervous just because I never know how she's going to react. Especially since
my mom and I haven't really hung out or talked or anything since she kicked me out.
Well, let's get one thing clear. I didn't kick her out. She kicked herself out. She knows that I love her, but at the moment that she decided that she was gonna be sexually active, that's when she started considering getting kicked out of the house or getting herself kicked out of the house. This is a decision that she made, not me.
How far is the church, Mom?
About 5 minutes.
Mom, you know what I'm craving?
What?
Food.
Ah, good to know.
We didn't even have dinner yesterday because I told somebody to have the kitchen clean by the time I got home, and guess what?
It wasn't clean.
It wasn't clean. So get what he didn't get. Dinner.
I had been taking care of my brother since I was like 9. My role was to clean up and cook for him because my mom was out there working. So I do feel bad that now she's just relying on my brother to do all these things, and I know he's not mature enough to get them done.
I'm not a lovey-dovey person, and in Mexican culture, the way I grew up, you know, parents are very strict. So I don't cuddle my kids. I believe you need to let them suffer a little bit just so they can learn.
How's school?
Stressful.
So did the principal called you to their office to talk about the pregnancy and stuff right now?
They told me, they're like, if you want, like, we can change your schedule so that you can have easier classes. And I was like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want easier classes.
You have to understand that for me, her future was the most important thing. I wanted her to go on in life and be successful. So the main rule that I gave Mirka is do not come out pregnant. That's gonna be like the worst thing you can ever do to me. So when Mirka told me that she was pregnant, my world came crushing, literally. I couldn't breathe. It was just so hard on me. And in my mind, I'm thinking we're just another statistic, another single parent not having enough time to be there for her kids. And that's why she was pregnant. It has been the worst thing that I've gone through. When I found out that you were pregnant, you know how I felt.
You thought the world was gonna end?
Yes, but I mean, you made your choice, so let's not get confused about that, you know?
So ever since I was little, she has had high standards for me, and I always tried to please her and make her happy so that she wouldn't be disappointed in me. And then this comes out that I'm pregnant, and it, like, everything just shatters. Like, everything I had worked for, everything that I had done, like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter how good I was in school. It didn't matter how responsible I was. She didn't want anything to do with me. I am only 19 weeks pregnant, and I haven't even been able to hold my baby, and I can already say that I don't know how people are able to abandon their children and not love them. This is the strongest bond that I've had with anything ever, and I haven't even met it yet.
When Mirka, Ethan, and Michelle and Charlie decided that terminating the pregnancy was not an option, that's when I decided pretty much that I was out of it. You know, this is not my problem. I am not gonna be responsible in any way for Mirka or that baby. And people can judge me and people can say that I'm ugly. I really don't care. I cannot bring up a child, raise a child that is not mine. Like, you live your life, I live mine.